Hi, I wanted to start this project or start a project to document my experience with stroke, with having a stroke. Now, I'm a 32-year-old guy who has suffered a stroke 6 months ago. It was relatively a minor one compared to what I see some other people experiencing. Um, what caused my stroke? Nobody knows. Not even the doctors know. Everybody's surprised. Nobody expected it. I didn't have any of the symptoms before. I was just asleep one night, and I woke up feeling like I was falling off a plane. And they called the ambulance. They took me to the hospital. It took them about a day and a half to find out what was wrong with me. The only thing I can describe, or the only thing that I can remember, was that scary feeling of falling, free fall from a plane, from an airplane. It wasn't even like from a high rise or anything like that. It was a free fall from a plane. That's how I felt. Why I'm doing this video is, as I said, I wanted to document my experience and hopefully give some hope and information to other people who might be going through the same or a similar experience. My approach to what happened to me was contradictory. On some days I would be very upset and wonder why me. I thought I'm generally a good guy. I don't deserve this. And at other times I just decide to just accept it and deal with it. So I decided that the first approach that I'm going to follow on was to surround myself with positive experiences. I personally refuse to read any failure stories. Some people might disagree with me and say that I'm not being realistic, but in my opinion, I don't want to know about anybody else who's failed. I just want to know about people who've succeeded, who have overcome their disability, their challenge, and were successful. And that's what I'm hoping to be. Now, I have to start and apologize for my stammer. I did have a slight stammer before the stroke, but after the stroke it got a little bit worse. Add to this the fact that I'm not really great. I won't say in front of the camera. I know I'm not showing myself. It's just the carpet in my room. But just speaking on the spot like that just makes me a little bit more I don't know, self-conscious, I suppose. So this just adds on to the stammer. So I'm sorry about that. As I said, my first piece of advice, or at least what's worked for me, was surround yourself with positive notes, positive experiences, positive stories, positive people. Let me tell you very quickly about my experience. 6 months ago, after I suffered the stroke, I was considering using walking stick. This was how things were at the time. It was very difficult for me to walk. Yes, thank God I could walk. I know there were other people who could not, and I should consider myself lucky that I was able to. That is true, but for a guy who used to play sport, suddenly finding himself in a situation like that, it wasn't easy at all. I was very disoriented. I could easily fall over. Having a shower, brushing my teeth, all these things were difficult challenges. What else? Walking down the street was a challenge on its own for two reasons. One was psychological. I had this feeling that everybody was staring at me when now I know that nobody was. At least, and my friends and my family who were with me were always telling me that nobody was, but in my mind, I felt that everybody was. That was the first reason why it was difficult. The second reason was because of my poor balance, because of my disorientation, lack of coordination. I would worry about when I would come to a pavement or a sidewalk. I would really worry about that because I could not step over it. Getting up or down stairs was almost impossible at the time. So that's how things were. Like I said, I decided that I'm gonna take this as a challenge. So I took it step by step, and this is my second piece of advice to you. Create a series of small goals for yourself, measurable goals, stick to them, and achieve them one by one. For example, if you can't go up a flight of stairs, make that your challenge. The first part of that challenge would be going up the stairs, even if you're going to have to use the handrails. The second part of that challenge yourself to go up the stairs without using the handrails. That's if you can walk. If you can't walk, maybe your first challenge is to stand up and take a few steps to the door. Once you achieve this, try and take a few more steps to that next place you want to be. But take them step by step. Take your challenges step by step. I thank God I was able to complete that the stairs, going up and down the stairs challenge. Sidewalks I can go up and down effortlessly now. There is a slight imbalance, I can say, in my stride, in my walk. I cannot run still. I haven't tried that too many times, I have to say. Maybe I've only tried running maybe 3 or 4 times since my stroke. I just looked funny. I just looked like a limp duck. So I didn't try that again. But I would say that now this would be a new challenge for me. I want to challenge myself now. I can walk okay. It's not too bad. 6 months after the stroke, I could say that I'm all right. If you look at me, you might only notice a slight limp in my walk. It's not too obvious. The next thing is the stammer. I don't know how I'm gonna fix this. I'm trying, but mind you, 2 weeks ago, I did a presentation at work in front of a whole group of people, and that was okay. It wasn't too bad. I did well, I have to say. So that I was pleased with this. So yeah, maybe I'll try and find a way to fix that. This series of videos will consist of a series of challenges whereby I monitor my own progress. I might put those videos up on YouTube just for other people to see and share my progress, for the main reason of giving them hope and evidence as well as proof that challenges can be overcome. Some people might disagree with my approach and say that I might be giving some people false hope, but as a person who's personally suffered a stroke, I know that we are very our mind becomes very acceptable or accepting of suggestion. If somebody drills in your head that you're finished, that you're done with, that you're gonna have to live a disabled life or whatever you want to call it, then you will just live that life. If you surround yourself, or if you're lucky enough to have people who convince you or keep drilling in your head that you're gonna be alright, that everything's gonna be back to as close to normal as possible, then I believe that you will be able to achieve that. Look, I'm not someone who likes long videos, and I'll try to make my videos short, but this is just the first one. This is just an introduction to give you a background to what this whole project is about. The first group of videos will be on Baoding balls, which are metal Chinese stress balls. These require a lot of dexterity. I think that's the right word, dexterity. Yeah, it's just basically being able to use your fingers in a very fine motion. So this is challenge number 1. I'll challenge myself to use my left hand, which is the affected side, to rotate the balls 10 times in either side. The next series videos will be using a power ball. I've been told that power balls might help my condition, so I'll try a power ball and I'll monitor my progress from day 1. I've got one with an LCD counter, so I'll monitor my progress, the RPMs that I can achieve from day 1 onwards. Then there's another device that I'm getting. I think it's called a power spin. I'll show you all these things on video when the time comes. I'm sorry, I won't say cannot, but I say I will not show you my face. Not that anybody might be interested in that, but I just don't want that. I want to remain anonymous. I just want my message to get through to people. Not that there's anything wrong with how I look. No, not at all. It's just that I just want to remain anonymous, that's all. And I just want people to focus on the message. So yeah, have hope. Don't worry about it. You're going to be okay as long as it's as you believe you will be. Good luck and wish me luck.